Hi, everybody. Welcome to Chamber Check-In. Today we have Amelia Valenti of Innovative Life Design. Welcome, Amelia.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're on today to talk about mindfulness. So let's start with what is mindfulness?
Okay. Really, to make it in a very simple way of understanding, it's really about learning to be responsive instead of being reactive and really paying attention to what's happening in your body, with your emotions, and also with kind of what's surrounding you in your environment.
Gotcha.
So, really, more of an awareness.
Gotcha. So I'm assuming, well, times now are unbelievably stressful. So what are some tips and tricks to get us, our bodies and our minds more, as you say, aware or ready instead of reacting?
Okay. So I guess I should start maybe by, kind of giving a bit of a disclaimer. The strategies you'll want to use are almost as individual as you are as a human,
Okay.
right? And I like to think of it as having a toolbox of things you can pick and choose from. But what might work for me, for example, might be very different from what helps support you in your mindfulness.
Okay.
Okay, so the suggestions I'm going to give are all rooted in evidence. They're proven to work, but you may find that some are more suitable for you than others. So
Okay.
I always like to kind of preface that. Um, One that is proven to change kind of the way your brain is wired is actually practicing gratitude.
Okay.
So we want to kind of do things that get us from working out of the back part of our brain, which is fight flight, which is where we go when we're under large amounts of stress, to the front part of our brain that is more the rational reasoning part of our brain.
Okay.
And the practice of gratitude helps us kind of make that transfer.
Gotcha.
So, the most effective way to engage in gratitude is by journaling. And it doesn't need to be a lengthy process. It's just that when we write something rather than typing it even or speaking it, there's a process that happens that kind of lets our brain dump out that information. So in the morning, like before your feet hit the ground, if you have a journal by your nightstand and it's, three things that I'm waking today being grateful for, and almost like setting an intention, what would make today really great? So
Okay.
you're starting with, a way of viewing the world for the day.
Gotcha.
And then at night, again, before you go to sleep, what are the three things in today that made you very thankful? What are you grateful for? And what is the most important thing you learned?
Gotcha.
And the idea is certainly not about it being, some false sort of positivity. The reality is things still happen in everyday life that aren't the way we want them to be or aren't
Mm.
necessarily awesome. But if we can get our brain to focus as consistently as possible on those little simple things that, we are happy about in the day, that just helps us to kind of look for those things. So it might be something as simple as, I am grateful for the cup of tea I had at 3 this afternoon, right? We're not looking at monumental pieces, but just a way of looking at the world with some thankfulness.
And so in that, like you said, will force your brain into the more forward part, right? Instead of react, you're now in this space. Okay, got it.
Yeah. And
Okay.
it could look like, we do something at home at the dinner table, like even to kind of get the kids involved in it. It's not as effective, but simply, what, having the conversation. What are you happy about today? What are you thankful for in the day that happened? So kind of making it a way of being.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, what's another tip? So went over gratefulness and journaling. Give me another one.
Oh, I love a to don't list.
Okay. To don't. Okay.
To don't. And, quite often there's a sense of satisfaction that does come from a completion of a to do list, but our realities for the most part is that that list is never ending. If we create a to don't list,
All right.
it is very concrete. There is definitely more satisfaction that comes from acknowledging things you have not done in the day, and
Okay.
you can put a limit to them, right?
Okay.
So today I will not, you know, be on my social media for more than 2 hours.
Okay. 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 Okay.
So
Okay.
you're kind of, there's two parts to it. You're kind of setting a boundary for yourself
Yeah.
within the day, and you're meeting a very specific goal in a short period of time, which also gives you a personal sense of accomplishment and satisfaction.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that one. That one I've
Okay, good.
never heard of.
Yeah, and a lot of times, we think of mindfulness as always being very, about yoga or about breathing. And although those are obviously huge parts
Mhm.
to the practice, there are many other ways that um, we can practice that may not have thought of. Yeah.
That's so cool. Okay, awesome. That's all that we have for time. Is there anything else that our audience should know about with mindfulness?
I think just overall, number one, just be gentle with yourself.
Yeah.
And it's okay if you have a day where you need to be on the couch. It's okay if you the next day have lots of energy and are ready to go for a run, and it's okay if you're not feeling stressed at all. Some people are right now in a place where they're feeling good and they're engaging in a regular, and that's great too. Um, and just, yeah, just be mindful of having a toolbox that you can kind of choose from when it works. And I think know that if you stay connected with other people and are looking for help from friends or from professionals, that they can support you with new ideas as well.
Cool. Well, Amelia, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.